Shalom and good day all. It's Helium29 back again for the Solicitation Station episode 11. And my goodness, it is really nice to start to catch up with these series again. And this time I've got a bit of a treat. This time I plan, of course, still plan on covering the DC Connect. But it's also been a little while since I've actually covered some of, well, the manga on the channel. It's been a little while, so it's definitely time to catch up with it again. I don't know how long this live stream will go for, but a big thanks to every subscriber who makes it to the live stream. You are important and you are awesome, and have yourself an awesome day as well. So it must be time to work on the first things first, and that is, if I can get this website working for me. Here we go. Now ready to share the screen. As today, I'll be covering, of course, the DC Connect Flashpoint, or the DC Connect issue 21, and what is actually going to be expected. I'll be covering the things that I'll also be picking up. Or that I've let my LCS know that I want to get in regards to the comics through DC Comics. So first things first, we are moving into, as you can see here, we've got Flashpoint. And we've got Jeff Johns returning, and it's going to be good to see Jeff Johns returning to, of course, the DC universe, even though he has also been busy with Stargirl. And I've heard a lot of good comments about that series. So as we start to look inside, of course, we have the return of Terry McGinnis. We also have, of course, the Flashpoint returns. More talk on the Star Wars Sandman universe, not Star Wars universe. And, of course, last but not least, the collected editions. I already know which ones I'll be getting. So, time to make a start. And we're moving into the Shadow War. The Shadow War arc, which Joshua Williamson is working on. And with this one, I am going to get, I'll be going to be collecting the connecting covers as well as the regular. So this is really good. And as we can get a bit of a close up here, this is what the connecting covers look like. Absolutely fantastic. It's going to be great to see Batman and Damian Wayne Robin back together again. So I'm really looking forward to reading and also reviewing it on the channel. And on top of that, it's also good that I'm also collecting all three of these comics. And of course, we are shown the Deathstroke one. Of course, this is the regular, and there's the connecting. I look forward to when this story is over. And last but not least, the Robin one, which I am collecting all variants of. And definitely incredible. Moving into the next thing, we have the Batman Beyond Neo Year Issue 1. With that, I'm not collecting it. I might wait to hear some feedback on it first before I even think of collecting the series. I must admit, some nice art, but it doesn't mean I'm going to enjoy the story. I did enjoy the Dan Jurgens Rebirth Batman Beyond. I'd love to see more of that back in DC. Batman Killing Time, again, something I'm not collecting. Detective Comics, something I am collecting, just mainly getting the regular cover. Of course, we've got the World's Finest, Batman Superman, World's Finest. We move into the White Knight saga by Sean Gordon Murphy. Bruce Wayne versus Dick Grayson. This is going to be interesting, but I'll be giving a pass on that. Not only that, it is also Black Label, so I might wait until it comes out the trade. Then we've got the Flashpoint collected, as well as the Omnibus, the 10th year anniversary. Now, I did sort of think on the Flashpoint Beyond in regards to what is happening in DC right now, and I had a bit of a hard think about it, and I decided, okay, I'll get the first 2 issues. If I don't enjoy it, I don't have to collect the rest. So I'll be getting Flashpoint Beyond issue 0 and issue 1. Seeing it does focus on the Thomas Wayne Batman from the Flashpoint saga, and of course we do have Jeff Johns working on it. Well, actually, it's got a collection of 3 writers in this. Oh, okay, so how big is each one? 32 pages. Ooh. Oh, 1 of 6. So there's 6 issues overall. Yeah, I'll see how I go with the first 2, so issue 0 and issue 1. If I don't like it, I don't have to collect the rest, or I can wait until it comes out in trade. Of course, we've got some of the internal art here. I hope this will be colored all the way through. You can see some hint of colors there. Of course, we've got the Flash, the fastest man alive, which looks like it centers on Barry, and it's a 48 page. Is it a one-off series or just a one-shot? Might be a one-shot. Of course, we step into Earth Prime, issue 1. Not at all interested in any way, shape, or form in regards to it. And Earth Prime, issue 2. Not only that, I know no of the names that are being mentioned there. Of course, we move into, I think it's the Trial of the Amazons that's happening. Again, it's something that's not being collected in my list. And of course, Yara Flor gets turned into the murderer of one of the Amazons. Like, that hasn't happened before in DC Comics. Of course, we've got the Death of the Justice League. Of course, I'll be getting this issue because I'm collecting the Brian Michael Bendis Justice League. I will, of course, be getting the regular cover, but I have also decided to get only 2 variants. So we've got the 1.25 variant there, which I want to get. And last but not least, I want to get this variant, the one that's got Damien on it, John, and that's about all. So we'll move into what looks to be a trade. Or this looks like, yeah, it's hardcover. I'll be waiting a while until this thing's in softcover trade. Big thanks to whoever is here watching the live stream. I hope you're having an awesome day. Please feel free to comment if you're able to comment. And I must admit, it has been really interesting reading the Justice League by Brian Michael Bendis. If anything, I have really been enjoying Ram V's story, the Justice League Dark stories, over the Brian Michael Bendis stories. And it's nice to see that we're finally going to see the end of Bendis from Justice League. We do know that he's working, or he's got some comics coming out on Justice League versus, or should we say, the Juicebox League and the Legion of Stupid Heroes, because how Brian Michael Bendis did the Legion of Superheroes in his run, not many people liked it, including myself. We can't forget Naomi, and I have decided to collect the first 2 issues of this. Doesn't mean I'll enjoy it. I don't know that I will. I don't know that I won't. At least if I don't, I can always pick up the trade. Moving into one of the spotlights, we've got some Tinian working on Sandman, and I hope this works out really well for Tinian. Some nice cover there. Oh, and even a facsimile edition, or a fax edition. All right. One thing I'm really looking forward to what's coming out this week with this week's Comic Haul is the Milestone Compendium. I do definitely look forward to when the second volume of that will be released. So we've got Ruby Justice League, some not on my list. The Superman Son of Kal-El. I will be getting this, but not in hardcover. I will be getting it in softcover. Just to keep it as a bit of an archive of sorts as to how not to write John Samuel Kent. Of course, we've got Midnighter, that collection, and it's also in softcover. It's good to see that. Of course, we've also got Crush and Lobo, also in softcover. To be honest, this should be brought out in softcover, and if there's a high demand in it, then let it be made hardcover. Then we have Aquaman the Becoming. For what I've read of this so far, and I do believe I've added it to my list, there have been some really fun stories in it. I understand that there are some people who don't like the Jackson Hyde Aquaman the Becoming. If anything, it's more of a preview or a lead up to which you do get to see Jackson Hyde be mentored by Aquaman himself, Arthur Curry. And I think that is a great idea. So moving into the next, Teen Titans Go, not on my list. With what's here in my list, we've got the Action Comics. That's in my list. I'm not collecting the Deep Target Aquaman, I don't know if I'll have the first 2 issues of that. Batgirl's not in my list. But to those who enjoy it, I hope you enjoy it. Batman the Knight, again, not in my list, but I do actually like the cover, so I'll probably wait for the Chip Zdarsky Batman the Knight to come out and trade. Batman Urban Legends, I'm still collecting. Batman and Catwoman, definitely not collecting. The Blue and Gold, I've heard it's been really good, so I might wait until it comes out and trade. Catwoman, not in my list, but I did actually enjoy it when Ram V was writing the future state of it. It was surprisingly pretty good. Definitely somewhat felt of a fresh look at things. Dark Knights of Steel, I ended up dropping the series. I'll wait for the trade. Future State Gotham, dropped the series at issue 10. Thank goodness. I might wait for the trade for both of those, or for the Future State. They might end up doing it in one big trade. Let's see what happens. The fake Batman, Jace Fox, definitely not collecting that, but I am actually collecting, or I am actually getting Monkey Prince, and I've already read the first issue online, and to those who know anything about the Journey to the West, which is a bit of a story based in China, you might actually enjoy this Monkey Prince run. To those who are not, you might want to familiarize yourself with the story of the Journey to the West, which is a story that stems from China, and it revolves around a story of the Monkey King, also called Monkey. They also did a number of series around the Monkey King, or Monkey. It's definitely worth checking out, and that will give you a little bit more understanding as to the mythology, the lore around the character. So I'll be getting this plus practically all 3 variants, or the regular plus the variants. Nightwing, I'm still collecting. The 1-Star Squadron, not on my list. Refrigerator Full of Heads, not on my list. Robins, I am collecting, and I'm also reviewing on the channel because it covers Damian Wayne, and it's going up on the Super Sons Fortress of Attitude for the reviews there. Rogues and Scooby-Doo, not collecting that. Nor am I collecting Suicide Squad. Then we've got Son of Kal-El. I'm getting this plus all the issues, or all the variants. Okay, on the topic of Soy Boy of DC Comics, Tom Taylor, Henry Benedict's plans are now clear. Gamora's president won't stop until he has total control. He's now sold his strategy to other dangerous regimes. Only Superman and his allies stand in the way of Bendix. Dark vision for the world. A world where superheroes are put in their place, discredited, and even destroyed. The world where heroes are replaced by agents of the ruthless, enough to seize power. The rising has begun. Teen Titans Academy. I'm glad I dropped this, but I will definitely come back to definitely collecting The Flash. This is 781. I definitely enjoyed reading issue 777. I definitely want to pick up the trade from Jeremy Adams of what he has done with The Flash. Definitely check out his interview on Comic Boom's channel, and you'll get to hear some of the things that he speaks about. Definitely like the cover here, so when that starts to come back on shelf of the Jeremy Adams stuff, I'll be picking up a couple of issues. Wonder Woman, not on my list. World of Krypton is on my list. I do look forward to when it finishes. It's definitely been an interesting story so far, but you can see that they will be ending off with Kal-El being sent to Earth. And here we go. We're starting to move into the collected editions. Okay, what do we have here? So we've got Batman Reptilian, not on my list. Maybe I might think about getting it when it comes out in softcover trade. Urban Legends, I believe that is on my list because it's softcover trade. Justice League, no. And that is all for that. So remove that, and it's time to move. Hey, good to see you, Ed Brewer. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having an awesome day on your part of the world. So, just doing a bit of a catch-up solicitation station live stream, to which in the live stream, I'm going through the solicitations of manga, trades, of course, the DC comics, because I'm collecting a lot of DC comics. About the only one that I haven't covered yet is anything from the previews world. That might come a little bit later as I get a little bit further in sort of like the manga releases, because that's what's coming up next, what's coming out in the manga. And I don't think I covered all of the, what was it? All of the icons connected to what I was going to check out what was coming out. So, moving into Seven Seas Entertainment. Now, I must admit, Seven Seas do have some interesting stories that come out from them, and manga that come out from them. So let's see if there's anything in the list that I might want to let my LCS know about so that they can get it in for me. I think there is maybe one that comes through here that I get, and it's Sasaki and Miyano. Oh yes, there's Superheroes, Volume 5. I definitely look forward to when that turns up this month. I still need to read through the first 4 volumes, which I've still got sitting on my shelf. But I definitely enjoy the anime series of what I've watched of it so far. So, moving into the list. Now, this is everything that's coming soon in the months to come, or this month and months to come. All right. anything that catches my eye. Alright, we've got some stuff in March. Mars Red. Actually, they brought out an anime on that recently, on Mars Red, and I heard it was really good. Oh, Superheroes Volume 6, that will be coming out in March. So that's something for them that I'm collecting. What else do they have here that I'm also collecting? Either that, or I might have to work on collecting more through 7 Seas. Made in the Abyss. Heard some people like it, others don't. Oh, Classroom of the Elite. Now that's something I'm collecting. And good news about Classroom of the Elite is that they are going to start to bring out some manga in relation to that, like graphic novel manga. And I've really been wanting to read it in graphic novel manga format instead of light novel manga. So when I've got the time, I'm going to have to put some money towards that. Superheroes Volume 7. Ooh. Anything else? I might as well just go straight to the end of the list. At least it gives me a fair idea what is to be expected throughout the year. RE Monster. World's End Harem. Fantasia Academy 1. Creepy Cat. No. Classmates. Oh, I think I remember that series. I do remember collecting. I think it was the first 3 volumes of that. So I'm going to have to get a hold of 4 and 5 if that's the case. So it looks like a new story is beginning with that. Alright, more Classroom of the Elite. Year 2, Light Novel Volume 1. So we finally get to see the second season. Hey, good to see you, Shinkai. Surprised there is a Monster Girl Doctor, aka, but different. Nice to see you, Shinkai. Glad you were able to make it. I've just recently moved into the manga, or the manga lists of the things that will be solicited in the top on the topic of manga. I will have to probably drop later on, drop in the previews world and see what they've got there. If there's anything that I might be missing. And really glad to see you made it. I hope you're also able to make it to the Joker's Wild live stream, which is coming up towards the end of the week. All right. So just going through the 7 Seas entertainment, manga and light novels. My senpai is annoying. What else? Anything here? Any new volume ones that might grab my attention? No, not right. Pulse. I'd have to get a closer look at it. What else? Okay, and that looks like that is everything of what is planned up until about March, April for 7 Seas. So I'll stop that and delete that one. And it's now time to move on to Yen Press. So I'll give that a little bit of time to load up. Might need to refresh just so it works out correctly for when I share the screen again. Okay, for this month of Yen Press, we have Bofuri. Is there anything in here that I'm actually collecting? Spy Classroom, Volume 1, Volume 2. I do like the covers for it. Teasing Master Takagi-san. I've thought about getting that, but I've only seen it available in hardcover trade. '86, which I believe already has an animated series right now. Hey, good to see you, Michael Brent. Glad you were able to make it. I hope you're doing well today. And I hope you have an awesome day. Alright, so what else is here in the list? Not really a lot. Okay, let's see what they've got out for the upcoming months through Yen Press. After Yen Press, I might actually cover what Kodansha Comics or Kodansha will be bringing out. So we've got The Abandoned Empress, another 2001, Bofuri, bottom tier character, Tomazaki, light novel. So we've got a mix of light novels and manga, including a certain magical index. I have read the light novel in regards to that. And hello to a bot. Thank you for coming to the channel and giving this channel some views. Sonic the Hedgehog, Mega Man, yep. Alright. The Detective was already dead. Manga Volume 2. What else do we have? Oh, Goblin Slayer, to those people who enjoy Goblin Slayer. Oh, this is something that I spoke about yesterday. It's nice to see it come up again today. And that is High School D&D, but it's a light novel. I really need to get a hold of the manga of this series. I Cannot Reach You. That's another manga that I am actually collecting for Yen Press. So I'm looking forward to when that comes out. So that's next month. Oh, I remember someone talking about Kingdom Hearts yesterday. That would have to be you, Michael Brent. And look what we've got here. We've got talks of a Kingdom Hearts free manga, Volume 2. Alright, what else do we have here in the list? Oh, Sasaki and Miyano. This is something else I'm also collecting through Yen Press. Sword Art Online. I wouldn't mind collecting the manga of Sword Art Online. And I believe that's something else that Michael Brent also brought up yesterday. We've got 86. Oh, well, look at this. One of my favorite little series. And I still need to get around to reading the manga of it too. Black Butler. When I've got time, I'm going to have to collect more volumes of this series. We've got Cirque the Freak. I've thought about getting that, but now's not the time for it. Devil is a part-timer. There's another one that I like to read. But mainly the manga, not so the light novels. What else do we have here? Miruko-chan. No Game, No Life. Oh, I remember someone talking about that yesterday. Yep. Assassination Classroom. I'm looking forward to reading through that. But you might also want to check out Classroom of the Elite. Spy Classroom. Star Wars Leia, Princess of Alderaan, Volume 2. Sword Art Online, Progressive. Toilet Bound Hanako. Okay, so we're moving into June here, so there's a little bit more expected. Shinkai says, which is something I haven't heard since I was in middle school. Well, it looks like they're still putting it out, so that might be really good for you to catch up with, Shinkai. So we've got Bungo Stray Dogs. I heard some people who actually enjoy that series. I haven't picked it up myself. The Geek X Hitman. Okay. You might have me be picking up just the first volume of that, just to check out. This sounds like it might be an interesting story. Yep, Bungo Stray Dogs, Geek X Hitman. Oh, I'm now curious. I gotta read what it's got to say about this. Okay, the Geek X Hitman. Can we get full description? The Oracle of Florence, Marco is a legendary, peerless hitman, feared throughout the Italian underworld. But now he's trying to build a new reputation for himself. The biggest geek in all Japan. Okay, so Hitman turns otaku. Okay, what's the rest got to say? After getting introduced to the joys of otaku culture while out on a hit, Marco quickly gets so sucked in that he sets down his bloodstained mantle and moves to Japan to peacefully enjoy his new lifestyle. But soon he'll find that even after turning over a new leaf, there isn't much he can do about how sinister he seems to other people, especially the government agent on his tail, Viviana, whose skills as a spy are surpassed only by her burning passion for yaoi and BL manga. Okay, I might need to let my RCS know about that one. First volume. Now that better be in a manga, not in a light novel. All right. Moving into the other things that they've got planned. Magical Explorer, Volume 1. Mato Seihei no Slave, Volume 1. Nights with a Cat. Overlord, to those who enjoy Overlord. RE0, Starting Life in Another World. The manga. and of course the light novel. Solo Leveling, the light novel. I'd prefer to get the manga. Ever watch Winx Club? No, I haven't actually. Maybe someone else has. Some sort of online. Some artworks. Project Alicization manga. Oh, and speaking of which, which Shinkai brought up earlier, look at this. We've got Witch, the graphic novel, Part 9, 100% Witch, Volume 4, Disney. Out in July. This doesn't cover June, does it? We'll soon find out. Plenty of Bungo Stray Dogs. The Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy. Geek X Hitman, Volume 1, again. Okay, one of these must be the manga and one must be the light novel. It's not very clear on... They really need to fix that up. But apart from that, it's really nice to see them bring out something that might actually grab the reader's attention, including the story sounds interesting too. Moving into more Goblin Slayer. Let This Grieving Soul Retire, Volume 3. Is there anything else? Shadow's House, Volume 1. Solo Leveling, Volume 5. Spy Classroom Manga. Didn't we see some of this before? I think they need to go back through their list again and fix it up. Yep, that's all for that one. So that's all for Yin Press. So I'll stop sharing that and get things prepared. I do need to do one thing though. Get that ready. All right, get this changed. Okay. Just make sure it looks all good. I think it might require another refresh before I start to show it. That's a little bit better. Okay. Time to move to the next one, and I'll be covering Kodansha. Now, I definitely know I am getting some things through Kodansha. Now, let's see if they've got anything that I'll be collecting in this one for the upcoming month. All right. GTO. Nope. None of that is on my list, but I hear plenty of people enjoy it. Knight of the Ice. No, not on my list. Orient. Now, that is actually something I am thinking of collecting, and that is Orient. I've heard some people don't really enjoy it that much, but I did manage to get a hold of... Well, I did manage to watch the first episode of the season of it, and yeah, I think it's something I would want to check out. Of course, we've got the Seven Deadly Sins omnibus. I might want to consider picking that up. Okay, moving into other things in relation to Kodansha, The Best of Attack on Titan, but in color, volume 1. That might be interesting. Standing on a Million Lives, volume 11. Now, that is something I do want to go back and collect. Hey, good to see you, Darius. I hope you're doing well, and welcome to the channel. And I hope you're having an awesome day. Oh, Perfect World, volume 10. I'm actually wondering if this series is actually coming to a close. Yeah, I think I've got my answer. Okay, what it says for volume 10 here for A Perfect World. This is one series that I definitely enjoyed picking up, as it has also helped me with some things as well, because I have a disability in my own right, including being on the autism spectrum. Okay, volume 10, a new chapter. Now happily married, Sugumi and Itsuki start their life as newlyweds. Their relationship and careers are going smoothly. They cherish the everyday moments shared together. They couldn't ask for more. But when they start thinking about the future, they inevitably wonder how they will feel about starting a family. But having a child is proving to be a challenge for the couple. Okay, so there might be a few more volumes to this series if they're going to be moving into that. But I don't know how fast they're going to move through that in the story. Shaman King, that's something I'm collecting. So Shaman King Volume 7. My latest volume here would be Volume 6. So we're getting really close to the end of that series. Tokyo Revengers. It's really nice to hear that they'll start to bring out the physical of this, of Tokyo Revengers, and I definitely want to pick it up. Okay, Yuri is My Job, Volume 8. Moving into the next. Now, this is a series I've already got, and it's called The Daily Lives of High School Boys. Definitely a fun anime to watch. Moving into Shaman King Marcos. Free. Okay, it's only ebook though. My Summer of You, Volume 2. I'll be getting that. Moving into the next. More Best of Attack on Titan. Eden Zero, that's something that I'm collecting. So it's nice to see that on the list here. Oh, what else? Seven Deadly Sins, Volume 4 to 6. Space Brothers, ebook. Looks fun. To Your Eternity, Volume 16. Also in ebook as well as physical. That's another series I'd definitely like to check out. Let's move into the next. Okay, so we start to move into March. We've got some Battle Angel Alita, to those who enjoy Alita. I'd like to get a hold of the box set of that, to be honest. And if they do happen to do a paperback box set, I might consider picking that up instead of getting the hardcover box set. Alright, what else is here? Saint Young Men, volume 16, but that's in ebook form. Alright, still in March. Seven Deadly Sins, Four Knights of the Apocalypse, volume 2. Attack on Titan Omnibus, 3-in-1s. In print. I'll stick to the box sets. I think I might get more joy out of it that way. Moving into the next. Rent a Girlfriend. Blue Period. Daily Lives of High School Boys. It looks like they've got new covers for it. Oh, Fire Force. There we go. There's something else I'm collecting. Yay! Nice to see. One thing, is this the last volume of it, or is this like something else? Any indication? Oh, nothing. No news on it. Bugger it. That's a pain in the bum. Standing on a Million Lives, volume 12. Alright, last but not least, moving into April. End of March, moving into April. Oh, UQ Holder. Now, that's another good series that I like to read. And that is the last of that one. So, now that I've finished covering Kodansha and seeing what I'll probably be getting for them, I might maybe drop into Previews World first before I finish off with Viz Media. So we'll be covering the final order cutoff date stuff first. So I'll get that set up. And I'll use it to go to like some of the new releases that are expected this week. So let's go first area comics before moving into trades. So starting off with Image Comics. Anything here I'm collecting? There's some Lady Mechanica, Loaded Bible, Magic Order, Nightmare. Oh, Radiant Red. I will be collecting Radiant Red, as I'm already collecting Radiant. I should let my LCS know about that. Then I want to get Rogue Sun issue 1. It might be too late to do it though. Some Spawn related stuff. Of the things Spawn related that I'm presently enjoying right now, there is The Scorched. I actually enjoyed the first issue of that. I did try Gunslinger Spawn, but I might wait for that to come out in trade. I tried the first two. Moving into Dark Horse, nothing really there. So moving into IDW, nothing really there. Marvel, about the only things that I'm getting through Marvel is the Demon Days, Blood Feud, Moon Knight, because I'm really enjoying Moon Knight. I will be getting the trade of the Demon Days as well. Elektra, that's something I'm presently checking out. And it's nice to have like something else of Marvel to review on the channel than what I normally review right now. Not really interested in the Soy Wars. Okay, moving into Dynamite. We've got The Boys. About the only thing here that I've sort of enjoyed through Dynamite has been Sheena. And, what was the other one? It's another one I'm going to have to come back to. Jennifer Blood. That's the other one that I've been somewhat enjoying. But I need to catch up and get more issues with it. Or wait until the trade comes out. Boom Studios. Let's see if there's anything here. Now, this is one thing that I think Boom Studios is really good at. And that is getting like the Storyteller series out. Definitely reminds me of the Storyteller series that they brought out. Which would probably be around over 20 years ago. All right. Nothing really there in the comics and graphic novels. So we've got some Aftershock. Anything here in this list? We've got some Cowboy Bebop, but that's not on the list. How many fucking variants do they need? Seriously. Rick and Morty, no. And that is pretty much all. I'll now change it to the trades of what will be expected for. All right. Not collecting any of those. The Radiant Black I will be getting. I'll be collecting that trade. Dark Horse, anything from Dark Horse? I've already got that volume of Scarlet, so I don't really have to worry about it. Marvel Comics, anything from here? No, not really. Dynamite. No, not really anything there. Boom Studios. Again, nothing from there. Moving into the rest. We might see some manga in here that I might be collecting. Ernie Press is another one too that sometimes is manga. Alright. No, nothing at all. Okay. Alright, I'll end... Oh, hold on. I forgot to do something. I forgot to cover one thing else in Previews World. And that was the new releases for this week. So I'll start off with graphic novels this time. And I'll finish off with the comics. So we've got the Stranger Things. That's something I'll be getting. It's one of their YA graphic novels. I thought I'd check it out. For Marvel Comics, one thing I will be getting is the Brian Michael Bendis Moon Knight. I'm not too sure who else has read the Brian Michael Bendis Moon Knight, but it would be nice to hear and know your thoughts on it. Did you think the character was sounded a little bit too sane or something else? Black Clover, that's something that's in my list. Fight Girls, that's something I'm collecting. Really enjoyed what Frank Cho did there. And don't forget that next week I do happen to have the top 5 going out on the channel. So you'll definitely want to watch that. I will be setting the premieres to its maximum. But when you finish watching the video, you can watch it as many times as you want. So, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen, that's something else I'm collecting. Alright. Orient, that is something I would like to collect. Oh, We Never Learn, that's something else I'm also getting too, Volume 20. So now it's time to move to the comics, what I'll probably be getting this week, but you'll be seeing the comics that I'll be getting for this week through my LCS. And I don't think there's actually a lot here. I have thought about getting this Geiger Giant, but I'm not very familiar with the series. I do understand that Jeff Johns is writing it, and there are people who do personally enjoy it. One thing else I am getting is the Image Comics timeline, and I'm looking forward to reading that. There we go. The Image Comic, the official Image timeline one shot. So I look forward to reading through that. Whether I choose to cover it on the channel, I'm a little bit unsure right now. But if you would like me to cover it on the channel, please say something in the comments. In regards to Marvel Comics, what am I guessing? Is there anything here in the list of what I am guessing? Definitely not Spider-Man. I've heard Shang-Chi's been pretty good, but I might wait until the trades come out. I know the first one has, and the second one's not far behind. Dynamite. Anything here? No. Okay, Boom Studios. Nothing really there. As for the rest, we've got the Archie Valentine's Day Spectacular. The Bow Annual. Oh, Cerberus. Alright. Oh, Shinokage? That's something I'm collecting. And I'll be getting through my LCS as I've started to make arrangements. And that is finally all for Previews World. So, last but not least, even though I started off with manga, I started off with DC Comics, and then after that was manga. We're going to finish off again with manga, and I'll be covering whatever is coming out in February all the way out until May. Okay, it looks like I need to give this another refresh. And we'll get this ready, and I'll be able to finish off the live stream soon. I want to give a big thanks to all who have made it to the channel during this solicitation station. Please let me know some of the things that you might be personally collecting, whether it's manga, trades, or graphic novel trades, even if it's anime. Yes, people collect anime. Or even comics. Let me know some of the things that you're collecting, whether it's in the chat or the comment section. Please let me know. Who knows, maybe you might end up bringing something that I would like to read. Alright. Finally moving into February through Viz Media, also known as Shonen Jump. Black Clover I'm collecting. Dr. Stone I'm collecting. And I must admit, Dr. Stone is starting to feel like it's a story about to come to a close. I really enjoy the manga. I do need to catch up with, and I mean with, the anime. I've heard the anime has been really good too. There's also meant to be a second season, Jujutsu Kaisen. There's Seraph of the End. I do remember someone bringing up Seraph of the End in the channel yesterday. We've got Full Metal Alchemist, the Full Metal Alchemist edition. One of the light novels. Now, this is something I really want to do, is I want to collect the light novels around Full Metal Alchemist. Komi Can't Communicate, something else I'm also collecting. And these are just from the manga that's coming out this month. Alright, moving into next month for March. Give it another refresh. And you know what? I might be expecting a delivery today too. So, oh, here we go. We've got Dragon Quest, Adventure of Dai. This is something I'm actually collecting, or will be collecting through my LCS. My Hero Academia, Volume 30. I've also seen Volumes 31 and 32 in the Japanese, and they look incredible. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how well this story goes. Oh, by the way, do you know that My Hero Academia also has a little bit of influence of Hitman Reborn in it? It does. It does. And it's got to do with the passing of the quirk, the One for All. And it would be important. It would really be nice to see all 42 volumes of Reborn printed up in English, sold in a box set to the West. I'll be first to lay my money down to buy it. Oh, that and many others that would want to get it. We've got World Trigger, Fly Me to the Moon. I think this series is also starting to reach its end as well. Fly Me to the Moon. I have been wanting to check out the animated series of it, which is called Tonikawa. Of course, we've got Fist of the North Star and the last volume of Hell's Paradise. I really hope they nail the end of the story, because I've really been enjoying every volume of the series of Hell's Paradise. And you might too. So we've also got some other manga here. Our Blood Oath. I would definitely want to get both of these in the physical manga. Volume 1 and Volume 2. It's very sad to see something like that not get a lot of volumes out, but for what it is quite an interesting story. Yes, it deals with immortality, brothers. In some essence, it reminds me a little bit like Full Metal Alchemist. And moving into April, more Jujutsu Kaisen. To those who might be interested, you might want to get the Demon Slayer coloring book. Moriarty, that's something I'm collecting. My Hero Academia, Vigilantes, really love the series, but I can start to see that begin to finish off soon too. Moving into other things, Case Closed, more Full Metal Alchemist, more Comey Can't Communicate, which is something I'll be collecting. Asadora, already up to Volume 5, my goodness. Oh, A Gravity Boys. I do hope they bring that out in physical soon, because I'd really like to get all of the volumes. Moving into, last but not least, let's see what they have planned for May. Woo! Yay! Oh, shoot! This is fantastic! More Blue Exorcist! Yay! Yes, of course you can see I'm excited. Very excited. Oh, I wondered when I was going to get more of this to read. Blue Exorcist. I love this series. It's a series done by Kazu Kato. I really hope they manage to get a little bit further in the story. But I also hope that Kazu Kato is able to get back into her story creation, because she's also had a bit of a break for a little while, and I believe it was health-related issues. It could be mental health, any of those things. Of course, Boruto. So the first three things here are all on my list. Yay! So I know what to expect in May. Fantastic. So Volume 14 of Boruto, Dr. Stone, Volume 21. Death Note short stories. I might want to pick that up, because I do actually have the Death Note box set here. More Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Dai, Volume 2, Fly Me to the Moon, Volume 11. Beastars. Did I always enjoy Beastars? Oh, now I know. We Never Learn finishes at volume 21. This has been an incredible series. It's worth checking out, but it's really nice to know that it's coming to an end at volume 21. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I've got a lot of We Never Learn to catch up with before, or whatever volumes of We Never Learn I have here on my list to catch up with. And of course, that is all for today. I want to give a big thanks to all my subscribers and to all of the people who made it to the live stream. And thanks for contributing and leaving your comments. And please don't forget to leave a comment or any comments as to what you're actually picking up, whether it's comics, trades, manga, anime. I'd love to know what you're collecting, because who knows? Did you hear by Tevye Smoker that Marvel are going to start another Civil War comic with the X-Men and the Avengers? And the Eternals. I give vote. No, I haven't even learned anything about that yet, but I'm going to have to check out that video. Thanks for bringing it up, Michael Brent. Oh my golly goodness. Well, they better have some bloody good writers on the story, because it could easily turn to trash. Whoever they get, they better not get Hickman on it. Or Aaron on it. Jason Aaron on it. Oh my golly goodness. Well, a big thanks to all who made it to the channel. Marvel can't get a break with all the superheroes. Agreed. Who knows? Maybe they might call Brian Michael Bendis back. Now, wouldn't that be crazy? Bendis, you made a mess. Get back here. We need you to clean it up. To fix it up. End this Civil War shit for good. I mean, superheroes are supposed to represent what we should be. All right, then. Well, until then, I hope you all have a wonderful and an awesome day. Oh, hold on. DC and Marvel will turn the heroes into villains and villains into heroes. Yeah, it seems to be a trope that needs to end. How about they let villains be villains? And why they chose to be villains. And let heroes be exactly that, heroes. Well, until then, let's keep it colorful and have yourself an awesome day. A big thanks to everyone who made it to the live stream and to the channel. We live in a society. Have yourself an awesome day, and I'll see you for the Joker's Wild, which is coming out this week. Please remember to drop by, and also stay tuned for when the top 5 come out next week. I really hope you enjoy every video in relation to the top 5. And on top of that, when those videos come out, whatever that they're covering, whether it's like the worst comics of 2021 to the best comics of 2021 to best manga, anime, whatever else of 2021. Please also put your top 5 list in the comments, because I want to hear what you enjoyed in 2021. Until then, have yourself an awesome day, and let's keep it colorful.